Coach, we get started. We'll start with you with general comments about the upcoming game in South Carolina. Then we open up for questions from members of the media. Coach.
Yeah, I mean, we had a little bit of post-game comments last night. Obviously very disappointed in our defensive effort and a lot of positives that we're trying to build on as we continue to figure out what our defensive identity is going to be. And obviously we can put up a lot of points even without hitting the three ball. And I think our three ball is going to come along and our free throw shooting is going to come along. And, all those things have to happen in a hurry because we're playing the best team in the country on Wednesday. So we're very excited about that.
Questions?
Hey, Amanda, Alexis from the state. What was that like just getting Gabby back last night and working her into the rotation?
Well, we didn't really get her all the way back, unfortunately. We had her for a few minutes and then she unfortunately hurt her other ankle and, tried to come back later in the game and help us. But, so it was bittersweet. It was sweet to have her in there for a little bit and have the, just again, what Gabby brings, having a bigger guard, someone that's worked so hard on their shooting, and then again to lose her so quickly and not to have her at a full 100%. But that's the nature of the game as well, and she's going to handle it like a woman, and she'll continue to be day by day, and see what we can do for Wednesday.
Hi, Coach. I'm Augusta Stone. I cover South Carolina also for the state. I wanted to ask just kind of your initial, overview as you've kind of prepared for South Carolina this week. What are going to be some of the keys to making it a competitive real game in Columbia this week?
Well, we fully intend on making it a competitive real game, and there's a lot of areas where they're outstanding. They obviously. Their paint play is probably second to none in the country, but you also can't discount their transition offense and how fast Destiny's getting that ball from one end of the floor to the other. Zia Cook and her speed and her scoring ability as well. But you've got to be able to defend the paint. We got to make it hard on them. Can't let them have easy offensive putbacks. Can't get in situations in the paint where you do have your back against the wall and then you make an emotional foul and give them an and one opportunity. So, they put you in a lot of different positions, and, that's just talking about defending them. It's incredibly hard to score on them because they have size and athleticism, great shot blocking. And, so there's a lot of things to navigate. And I think when you're in a situation like that, your best choice is always just to try to be the very best version you can be of who you are and what makes you good and what makes you as a unit strong. And that's what we fully intend to do.
And what are just some of those strengths that you just mentioned, for Clemson this year? What are some of the things that you guys have seen through the first two games where you're really, leaning on those things to click on all cylinders for y'all?
Yeah, well, we've got a pretty decent inside-out attack ourselves. We've been able to get a little momentum through some offensive rebounding. We've done a pretty good job of getting ourselves to the free throw line, and we've got a guard group that we've got a lot of confidence in. We need our defense to come along and to be a bigger part of what we're doing. But we feel like we've got some really good pieces and some things that can certainly bode well for us in the future and even in the near future this week.
Thank you.
Amanda, kind of along those same lines, what can playing an opponent like South Carolina kind of show you about your team, good and bad, this early in the season?
Well, I think this early in the season, it doesn't really matter who you're playing. You're going to learn something brand new almost every time out, just because you really have so many unknowns until you play games. And so it's really challenging to play someone who's as talented as South Carolina in just the third game of the season, not including those scrimmages. But, we know there's going to be some things that are uncovered. And, we think we've got a chance to be a really good team. And the very best way to figure out how close or far away you are from that is to play a team that can really expose those weaknesses and is already playing at an elite level to kind of give you a good measuring stick. And, and like I said, just give you an opportunity to challenge what you hope is the best version of who you are.
Are there any more questions for Coach? If not, Coach, as always, thank you for your time.
Go
Thank
Tigers.
you.
Thank you.